They're off. And a lovely start. Prince Sienna, one of the smartest to commence. Away well with Zinzan, and Pride Rock is driving up on the inside. Zulu Chief right up with the speed this afternoon, and not far away as they settle. Armour Piercing about a length and a half to Making Fay. And then comes Moretti, followed by Serenata, further still second last, and the Stayer On and On is at the rear. Down past the 1,000 and Zinzan in front now. About 3/4 on Prince Sienna, with Pride Rock third, and Zulu Chief is starting to track these leaders fourth, and 2.5 to Armour Piercing. Passed on the outside by Serenata, and a couple of lengths to Making Fay, and then Moretti 3 to further still, and about 3.5 to On and On. At the 700 they go, and Prince Sienna's right. A little Mitch Newman decides to hunt that fella to the lead, and as they come to the 600, Prince Sienna by 2, Pride Rock, Zinzan next, then Serenata. Zulu Chief a length of the favourite, taking closer order Armour Piercing. 2.5 Making Fay, Moretti further still, and Stone Motherless On and On. They're homeward bound, and Prince Sienna straightens up and comes on top of the rise by 2 lengths now on Armour Piercing. Out after the leader, Prince Sienna, very quickly. Serenata is third, followed then by Moretti on the extreme outside. Further still's made ground along the rails, but Armour Piercing has gone to the lead. Prince Sienna's thrown in the towel, but it's all Armour Piercing. Serenata second, getting home pretty well Zulu Chief, but Armour Piercing untroubled. Armour Piercing nearly 2 to Serenata and Zulu Chief. And then came further still Moretti, Pride Rock, On and On, Making Fay. Prince Sienna dropped right out and beat Zinzan to the posts.
On the Super Tab, number 3, Armour Piercing, Glen Boss, paid 3 even the win, 150 the place. 7, Serenata, second at $2.90. Third one, Zulu Chief at $2.40.
Easy win to number 3, Armour Piercing, ridden by Glen Boss. Number 3 is paid $3.10 and $1.50 in New South Wales. Second to home, number 7, Serenata at $3.10, and number 1, Zulu Chief, will pay $2.50. The time was a very slick 1:22.69. 1:22.69. The class record is 1:21.70, so this track is drying out in magnificent style. And the winner, namely Armour Piercing, continues a successful run being enjoyed in the last 48 hours by Glen Boss. He rode a winning treble on Thursday at Gosford. This winner is trained by Graham Begg for the Hall of Fame Park Proprietary Limited Syndicate, managed by Mr. Albert O'Cass, by Bite the Bullet from Waterford Fair, a bay gelding 4, scoring comfortably from 7, Serenata, trained at Goulburn by Ken Callaghan, a brown mare 5, Bureaucracy, Medinas, Chris Munson, third going to number 1, Zulu Chief, a brown and black gelding 4, Red Anchor, Shining Flight, Max Crockett, Craig Grixon. The official 4th was number 10, Further Still. Winning margin.
Start 2, they've broken a lovely line. Baby Bomber away quickly with Jax Will Do, and from the outside here, Lumberman showing some speed. With Sajinski coming down to the winning post, Baby Bomber the inside, and Lumberman. They're the 2 leaders now. From just behind them, Sajinski, followed on the inside of it by Jax Will Do. Video Prince back on the outside of Step Dancer, Beaufort Miss. 2 lengths further back, Galaxy Jacket. Last of all out of the straight now is Bridge House. At the 1,600 metre mark, and Baby Bomber got the lead, led by 3/4 to Lumberman, who's fired up on the outside of the lead. A length further back, then Jax Will Do. 3/4 then to the outside, Zaginski running 4th. 2 lengths, Step Dancer has got over on the inside of Video Prince. A length and a half to Beaufort Mist, a half then to Galaxy Jack, and one last of all to Bridge House at the turn at the 1,350 metre mark. And Baby Bomber in that familiar role out in front, nearly a length in front now from Lumberman. A length and a half, Jax Will Do. A length then to Zaginski running 4th. A length for the back, Step Dancer. 2 further back, Video Prince. 1.5, Beaufort Mist. 3/4 Galaxy Jack, and 2 last of all, Bridge House. Into the back they race towards the 1,000 metre mark now, and the leader is Baby Bomber, about 3/4 in front of Lumberman. They got 2.5 in front now from Jax Will Do. Zaginski 4th the outside. 1.5, Step Dancer 5th. A length in Video Prince running 6th in the running lane. A length and a half, Beaufort Miss. Galaxy Jack on the outside of it, and one last of all, Bridge House. Off the back they come, and Baby Bomber here for Gauchi, about 3/4 to Lumberman. 3 further back in the race, then Jax Will Do on the inside of Zaginski. 2 lengths further back, Step Dancer running 5th. Outside at 6th at the moment, Video Prince. They're starting to ease out now as they go to the 600 metre mark. 1 to Beaufort Miss, Galaxy Jack, and Bridge House taken to the outside. He steps up the pace on Baby Bomber. It's ahead in front now from Lumberman. 1.5, Zaginski running on fairly, and Step Dancer getting out now, running to 4th. Then Jax Will Do. Video Prince hard at it. Bridge House back second last, back there with it, Beaufort Miss and Galaxy Jack. Again, Baby Bomber got a kick on the turn, about a half Lumberman. Here's Step Dancer putting in a run when they wheel for home. Baby Bomber first for home, but Step Dancer out in the middle has got it. Step Dancer hit the front from Baby Bomber, Lumberman. A gap, Zaginski and Beaufort Miss, but Step Dancer and Oliver opening up. Step Dancer win by nearly 2 lengths. On the line to Baby Bomber, a length Lumberman third. Then further back was Beaufort Miss Sajinski, followed in behind them by Bridgehouse. Never came into it from Galaxy Jack with Jack's Will Do. And Video Prince, he's lost all form, he's back at the tail.
Number 5, the winner, Step Dancer, $8 260. 2 Baby Bomber, 180. 6 Lumberman at 250. Back at Kembla, he's one.
Now on the Super Tab there, number 5, the winner, Step Dancer, at $7.80 the win, $2.50 the place. 2 second, Baby Bomber, the sub at $1.80. Third, 6 Lumberman at $2.50, 5, 2 and 6 race 4 at the Valley. Now with some 3 minutes off a start, Canberra will quickly cross back.
Beautiful start. Shin Can See at the end of 100 metres, leading but not for long, going fast as Proud. Mr. Innocent and Splendid Horse is trying to burn them all off. And as they travel about 300 metres now, Splendid Horse and Proud, a length Shin Can See, a length and a half to Mr. Innocent, 2 lengths to Maestro Maker, 6 lengths further back is Arena on the inside of Lawyer, and a further 3 lengths to Dracula. They race down to the 700 and Proud is in front now by 3/4 of a length to a half length on Splendid Horse. Third is Shin Can See, the favourite. Fourth, Mr. Innocent, ridden along a little by Dittman at that stage. A length the Maestro Maker, 3 or 4 lengths then coming Lawyer on the outside of Arena, and 2 lengths to Dracula there. Homeward bound on the Royal Sovereign. Splendid Horse the inside and Proud, a length on Shin Can See. Mr. Innocent hopelessly locked away from Maestro Maker, Lawyer. Arena and into compact field, Dracula's last. Down to the 200 they go. Shin Can See after Proud. They beat off Splendid Horse. Mr. Innocent can't get out. Lawyer coming home well. Maestro Maker and Dracula. It's Shin Can See in front. Arena flashing home. Lawyer the outside. Lawyer races up and going with him. Dracula. Oh boy, this is a real head bobber. Lawyer, Dracula, Dracula and Lawyer hit it locked together from Arena in a tight one with Shin Can See for the minor. Then Maestro Maker, Mr. Innocent, no luck. Prowl second last and Splendid Horse a conspicuous last. Oh boy, this is a very, very close finish. What a race, what an exciting event. The Royal Sovereign Stakes, in which we've got a real head-bobbing finish between Lawyer and Dracula, Dracula and Lawyer. Middle distance horses swamping Shin Can See with Arena getting up on the inside, and oh boy, the inside nose has come down there too on Lawyer. It's a very hard one to line up from here, and looking at the slow-mo replay, it's hard to line it up there too. So hang on to your briefs. This is a thriller, an absolute thriller in the Group 2. Let's have a look at the shot again. We've got Shin Can See in front here. Arena, didn't it get home well? We've got Dracula on the extreme outside. Lawyer's in the yellow with the blue cap. And then Dracula came at him. Shin Can See one off the fence. Arena right on the inside. And then it was Lawyer and Dracula. Well, almost a dead heat. Stand by. Lawyer, number 5 is the winner. 5 is the winner, Lawyer. $14.70 for the win and $2.80 for the place. Number 3, Dracula is second, $2.70. And number 2, Arena, is third at $4.50. What a thriller. The Quinella 55.10. Exacta has paid $170.60. Trifecta $677. And the 3 into 5 extra double, $64.70.
Now on the
one man out, hasn't got much pace, and Bush out. One man out, hasn't got much pace, and Bush Outlaw and Rebel Action coming from the outside when they come down to that first turn. Plushka just in front, moving up to it on the outside, Bush Outlaw, but Plushka kept the lead. Nearly a length in front of Bush Outlaw, 2 to Rebel Action. They got out about 3 in front of Golden Finale, and then came one man out. 2 lengths further back, then came Strike Force, 3 to Another Neptune, Go With The Flow, Star Rise and Northern Poet. They're well strung out at the 1,000-metre mark, and Plushka 2 in front now from Bush Outlaw, 2.5 further back Rebel Action, 1 Golden Finale, 2 further back, 1 man out running 5th, outside it then Strike Force running 6th, Go With The Flow back to the inside, 1 then to Another Neptune, Northern Poet, and last of all Star Rise. Plushka with a big lead off the 800-metre turn. He's 3.5 in front now from Bush Outlaw and Rebel Action. A length and a half further back than Golden Finale. One man out. Around the outside, another Neptune as the leader comes back. Pull to the outside, Strike Force as they really bunch up now from Go With The Flow. Golden Finale attacking Plushka with Rebel Action in the middle. Another Neptune further out on the track. Two further back, then Strike Force. Followed by one man out just behind those, and then Northern Poet. Bush Outlaws dropped out. Rebel Action got the front from Plushka, another Neptune. One man out running a race just behind those, and then further back Strike Force. Rebel Action hit the lead from Plushka, another Neptune. One man out, and then Strike Force. Rebel Action in front from another Neptune. Strike Force and one man out back to the inside. Rebel Action just in front. One man out, pegging it back. It's Oliver again. One man out has got up to win a half neck on the line to Rebel Action. Another Neptune third. Fourth home Strike Force, and then Northern Poet. Plushka behind those from Go With The Flow, Star Eyes, Golden Finale, and last of all, Bush Outlaw.
2 one man out, 14.90 and 3.40. 8 Rebel Action, 5.10 for another Neptune, 2.90.
Now on the Super Tab, number 2, one man out to pay 13.40 the win, 13.40 the win, 3.60 the place. 8 Rebel Action second to pay 5 even. 4 another Neptune to pay 3 even. 2.84 race 5 Moonee Valley. Now the openers Randwick race 5 down the Super Tab board. 1 punt 13.
And they're racing. One of the best out was Punt, commencing well Sound, followed closely by Nardel Montan not far away, and then Inga and a gap to Blue Clancy, followed by Inshallah. Triplo trying to work across from Donald, and Natural Mover drops out last. Now Triplo from that deep alley is working forward now and goes to the lead narrowly from Inga. In third spot Blue Clancy, Nardel is fourth, and then Punt, followed by Sound Montan getting back a little now on the inside of Inshallah, then Donald, and last of all is Natural Mover. Triplo a clear leader, and working down the back of the course, going to the 1400 marker. Triplo's out by about a length and 3/4. In second position, Blue Clancy, and Inga's third, and this trio have cleared away about 6 lengths to Nardel. Another 3 to Punt, 1.5 to Sound, similar gap Montan, 2 Inshallah, a length the Natural Mover, and 3/4 of a length to Donald. Or around about 12 to 15 lengths would cover them going on to the next corner. And Rod Quinn is steadying the well back Triplo, and it leads by 2 Blue Clancy. Inga is next, about 4 to Nardel and 2 to Sound on the outside of Punt, and 2.5 then to on the inside Montan from Inshallah, Donald, and last is Natural Mover. Over the crossing at the 800 metres they go, and little or no change, and Triplo in front, and the rider steadying the speed. It's about a length and a half clear. Blue Clancy, Inga next, followed by Nardel. Punt over on the inside of Sound, 2.5 lengths then coming Montan, who's got 3 behind him, Inshallah, Donald, and Natural Mover. This is the pattern travelling to the bend, 500 in front of the field in the Seabill at Sydney, and Triplo the favourite, showing on the New South Wales tote at 7 to 4. Swings about 3/4 to a half length on Blue Clancy. Nardel is moving into third spot, and wider out is Sound. He goes for Triplo. There doesn't appear to be anything left. There's nothing in the tank, and Sound quickly whizzes to the lead. Nardel second from Punt, and then comes Inshallah, and further back on the inside battling away is Blue Clancy, but it's all Sound. Here's a lucky late ride for Glenn Boss. Montan flying from a mile back, but Sound will win it. Sound beat Montan or Nardel, Inshallah, and Punt hit it locked together for third, and then came Triplo on the inside, Blue Clancy, Donald, Inga, and Natural Mover, Stone Motherless. Number 8.
Number 8 Sound on the Super Tab to pay 11.30 the win and 3.10 the place. 8 Montan, or number 10 second, Montan at 3 even and tight for third. The winner there, Sound, in the Hawks colours with the Glen Boss, a lucky pickup ride there to pay 11.30 and 3.10.
Sound, ridden by Glen Boss, who picked up the ride on the horse at the expense of Larry Cassidy when Larry became indisposed. 10.90 and 3.10 in New South Wales. 10.90 and 3.10. He's becoming somewhat of a pickup expert at Gosford on Thursday. Glen picked up 2 rides when one of the horsemen became indisposed, and he made it 2 winners, plus another one on the day, which made it 3. And he's ridden a double this afternoon now, with Armour Piercing taking the third, and now this fellow.
Protest Adelaide, second against first.
8.10.5 official, 10 Montan second, has paid 2.40, and number 5 is third, Nardel, and the dividend is $5.30. 8.10 and 5 official placings. The Quinella 66.30, Exacta 124.60, And the trifecta dividend will be coming up now at 1,774.90. Gee, Triplo had to be used up a little to lead early, but, oh, gee, didn't he give in like a prick balloon at about the 300. Just with what he had to do early, and Suspect at 2,000, that was the end of him. Now, we'll just find out from Leslie what's happening over in South Australia.
It's the protest second against first.
Racing, and a good line too. They broke in, and on the inside Distraction Point first to hit the ground from Dignity Dancer and Sedation. Mosman starting to work his way forward on the outside, a length and a half. Parastream and Delirious went back to the tail. At the 1350 metre mark now, Distraction Point in front now, a length and a half to Sedation, followed by Dignity Dancer. It and Mosman having a bumping duel around that first turn. They got very close, the two favourites. Mosman's gone up third, and now Dignity Dancer, after that bump, has eased back to be running fourth from Parastream, and Delirious is now caught out a little wide with not a great deal of speed. In fact, he's pulled up in front on the leader, Distraction Point. 3/4 to Sedation, and on the outside, Delirious, with no speed, has pulled his way up now to join the leader. So it's Distraction Point about a neck in front of Delirious, 1 Sedation. 2 further back, then Dignity Dancer inside Mosman again. Dignity Dancer coming off the fence. Mosman's gone around him, 1 to Parastream. Tactical Race coming down the side, 650 metres to go. Delirious, Sedation the middle. They go up now to Distraction Point. A length into Mosman, fourth, and Dignity Dancer behind it, running fifth, looking for a way out from Parastream. 3.5 lengths covering them now. The sprint is on, 450 out. Dignity Dancer gets out, pushes Mosman to the outside, and they quickly race to Sedation. At the 400 metre mark, and Dignity Dancer out deep. Drew a neck in front, Mosman having another crack at him. A length further back in the race, Sedation, and now Parastream with its last run. They turn for home. Dignity Dancer a half Mosman, then Parastream at the 180 metre mark. Dignity Dancer in front. Mosman having another crack at him. Levels up, it's Mosman and Dignity Dancer. Dignity Dancer is digging. He's a neck in front. Mosman having another crack. Dignity Dancer. Dignity Dancer. Mighty effort wins ahead Mosman. They drifted out wide. 4 lengths away, third Parastream from Delirious. Then further back Sedation. And Distraction Point is last of all.
And number 2 is Dignity Dancer, 190, 140. 1 Mosman, 190. No third for Parastream.
On the super tab there, number 2, Dignity Dancer at 220 the win, 220 the win, 150 the place. Second, Mosman at 1, go again, 2 even Mosman, and third, Parastream, number 4, 214. Race 6, Moonee Valley. A real war between the two there at Moonee Valley, Mosman and Dignity Dancer. Dignity Dancer just too good. Now, as Totes coming through race 5.
Stalls fly open the racing. A good jump it was too, and Kidman's Cove and Quick Flick the smartest out. Quick Flick is going to lead about a half length on Kidman's Cove. General De Diem working into third posse now. He's going up to have a shot for the lead, and then comes Hockney about 4 lengths then to Mr. Victory, followed by Dodge. Anthem second last, and a length Tie the Knot. Past the 850 they go, and General De Diem sliding through on the inside. He takes over now from Quick Flick. Hockney is third, and Kidman's Cove is back to fourth. 2.5 lengths to Mr. Victory and Dodge. They're racing together, and another 2 lengths further back are Anthems on the outside of Tie the Knot. In the expressway, they've got 550 to travel, and General De Diem given a bit more rein by Jimmy Byrne. He raced to a lead of a length and a half on Quick Flick as they straighten up. Kidman's Cove is on the outside, Hockney on the inside, and 3 lengths to Dodge. On top of the rise, and Byrne shaking up the General. And General De Diem taken on the outside by Kidman's Cove. Kidman's running a mighty race as they come down to the 150. General De Diem the inside, and Kidman's Cove. They're clear at Tie the Knot, getting home well. Kidman's Cove on the outside, and General De Diem. Kidman's Cove does best, and in a boil over, Kidman's Cove has got home in the expressway from General De Diem. Tie the Knot is third, then Hockney followed by Dodge, Quick Flick, Mr. Victory, and Anthems at the tail of the field.
On the super tab there, possibly number 6, Kidman's Cove at 9.42.20. 1, General De Diem at $1 money back. Third, 2, Tie the Knot at 3.10.
Stand by for placings. Kidman's Cove showing on the New South Wales tote at $8.70 and $1.90. He raced up to General De Diem, and as the two of them went down to the line, it was Kidman's Cove doing a shade too well. And there are the numbers, 6, 1 and 2. Kidman's Cove, ridden by Len Beasley. Number 1, General Nadeem, second, $1.20, written by Jim Byrne. And number 2, Tie the Knot, motoring home for third, Shane Dye, at $2.70. Quinella, $4.30, Exacta, $19.80, and the trifecta's paid $128.30. Well, there's another win to the unstoppable John Size stable. John is now on 25 wins for the premiership.
Okay, we'll have more in a moment.
Country Born didn't handle the start too well, dropped out, and St Christoph landed in front of Pyramid Boy and Mint Condition from Dylan, a little handy today from River Affair, Rye Hero. 2 to Tauke with 2 behind it, Ruline and Country Born. 9.50 out now, and the leader is Pyramid Boy. Takes over and shoots away, a length and a half St Christoph. A length in Mint Condition from Dylan, 4th, from Rye Hero, 5th, 1 River Affair. 2 Ruline on the outside of Tauke is back second last, and 2 lengths last of all Country Born. 650 metres to go down the side, and the leader Pyramid Boy off the fence, and Christoph up second. Mint Condition to half away third, 1.5 Rye Hero running on fairly well. Ruline outside it, Dylan the fence from River Affair. Tauke's got a job to do from there. It's back about 5 lengths off them, and 2 to Country Born last of all. Pyramid Boy, St Christoph. Mint Condition from old Ruline up on the outside of Rye Hero. Then Tauke will need some luck. He's starting to travel in the race, but he's got to get through. When they turn on the bend, they race, and Christoph took the lead from Mint Condition. Tauke trying to get out from Pyramid Boy. Now he's out on Tauke, Mint Condition, and on the inside can Christoph, and now here comes Tauke. He's got him. Out in the centre, he hit the front. Country Born from tailed off is flying late, but Tauke, class prevails, wins a half length. I reckon Country Born out wide ran second. Close third, Mint Condition or St Christoph. Then further back, River Affair, Rye Hero from Ruline, and then came Dylan and Pyramid Boy into the tail.
On the inside. Get the bell fractionally quicker. Here today with Sabina, number 8. We'll have more in a moment. Sabina.
They're off on the light fingers, and another good start. Nothing to declare, got out well, and so did Annunciation. Dartbrook Girl will hit the lead now. Try Gold and Star of Haley are motoring forward, followed by Glamis, and behind those next as they settle, Rubicall. A length and a Confer on the inside from Zola Manana, and last is Quatre Saison. The speedy filly from Wyong. Dartbrook Girl is 2.5. Star of Haley and Try Gold past the 800. In 4th spot, Nothing to Declare. Then Glamis the rails from Rubicall and Annunciation. Then Confer, Zola Manana, and 3 lengths to Quatre Saison. 600 to go on the light fingers, and Dartbrook Girl a length and 3/4 clear on Star of Haley as they come round the corner. Try Gold a length away third, then Glamis the inside from Rubicall, and the widest next is Nothing to Declare. Straightening up now, 350 to go, and Dartbrook Girl a length and a half on Star of Haley. Try Gold, Glamis on the inside, then Rubicall and Nothing to Declare from Zola and Confer. They're closing in now on Dartbrook Girl. She's gone. Try Gold hits the front, Rubicall, and on the inside Glamis and then Zola, but Rubicall and Mighty Mick Dittman forge away, and it's Rubicall's light fingers. Rubicall from a tight finish between Zola and Try Gold, and then came Confer with Dartbrook Girl, and further back on the rails Glamis, Annunciation, Quatre Saison, then Manana, Nothing to Declare, and Star of Haley, who was favourite on the New South Wales tote, has finished at the rear of the field. And Mick to the fore again, Mick Dittman on Rubicall this time. Number 4, Rubicall, has paid $6.10 on the New South Wales win tote and $2.20 for the place. And the judge will call for a look at the photo for the minor placings.
Correct weight, Gold Coast, 214.
Solid win that. Solid win by Rubicall. And $6.10 and $2.20, always nicely positioned, dash through. And the interest now is in the minor placings between Zola and Try Gold. Try Gold and Zola, there won't be much in it. Number 3, Zola, showing at $3.30, and Try Gold. Let's have a look here. It looks
4 and a photo for second.
4 and a photo, is it? Yep. 4 and a photo confirmed by the judges. 4 and a photo. Very close for second here. Zola's on the outside and Try Gold on the inside. So it's exceptionally tight between Try Gold on the inner and Zola the outside for second and third. But the winner is clear cut, and that is 4 Rubicall. That dividend for Try Gold, who'll get a place, whether second or third, at $4.60. That was Maz's long shot from the Friday morning breakfast and morning shows on 2KY and Racing Radio. So if you're backed her each way, she's hung on for second. Try Gold at $4.60. You've done well. 4, 6 and 3, number 6 hanging on for second, Try Gold, and 3 third Zola. So 4, 6, 3, the winner, Rubicall by Rubiton from Dial, the Grey Filly 3, trained by John Wenman for RB, J.M. Edwards, W.E. Dixon and M.P. Reid, and Mick Dittman in the saddle, beating Try Gold, who's by Terse from Set Aside, a Chestnut Filly 3, Clary Connors, Danny Nicolek, and number 3 third, Zola by Volksrad from Swift Swallow, trained by Paul O'Sullivan, a Brown Filly 3, ridden by Chris Munson. The official fourth was number 10, Dartbrook Girl. Now, the winning margin was 1 3/4 lengths. The barest separated the second and third and no.
The light is on. They're off and running now in the final event. They came away in a pretty good line. Near the inside here, Listening's Joy and Lady Arlington Tinakajua began fast. From the north is working over now from further back in the race now, Dance on Door. On the first turn they go. And from the north moves from the outside and spears out about 2.5. Lady Arlington, Listening's Joy, a length and a half further back. In the race then came Dance on Door, a couple of lengths in Tinakajua, Palmerston Miss. Ernestine at the inside, 1.5 Tara Kohira, 2 further back Lady Baton from Miss McCartney, and 2 to Corinthian Arch. Well strung out at the 1,000-metre mark. About 15 lengths first to last. He backs off the pace in front on From the North. Nearly 2 in front of Listening's Joy and Lady Arlington. A length further back, Palmerston Miss fourth but deep. A length and a half then Dance on Door. Tara Kohira outside it on the inside. Ernestina, 1.5 further back Tinakajua. Miss McCartney getting to the outside. 2 to Lady Baton and Corinthian Arch last of all. Still about 7 or 8 lengths first to last down the side. 600 out from the north, about 3/4 of a length in front of Lady Arlington, Palmerston Mist. Fourth the inside, Listening's Joy from Dance on Door. Tara Kohira starting to work home, and further back Miss McCartney. Lady Baton went around it. Further back in the race, Tinakajua. Ernestina dropped out to second last, and last of all Corinthian Arch. From the north, the leader nearing the home turn. Here's Tara Kohira. Oh, Cassidy swinging against her. She's cantering up to this leader now. A length and a half further back, Lady Arlington. Jim had a look over his shoulder on Tara Kohira. He lets it down, goes up to From the North with 150 to go. She hit the front now, Tara Kohira. A much improved mare, and she sprints away for Jockey Jim. Tara Kohira, 1.5 From the North. A length away third, Dance on Door, just in front of Listening's Joy. Then Tinakajua behind those Ernestina. Then Lady Arlington behind those Palmerston Miss. Further back, Miss McCartney, Corinthian Arch, and Lady Baton.
It should be 5-1-10. Boy on the back of Sound Magic. Well back, Born 3, the inside there of Steel Garden. And Lady Adair, the trailer. Running into the back straight, and Solidar shows the way. 2.5 metres in front of Jeff Ella. Keystone Mariner bailed away.
And they're off. And Rhythm and Flow was one of the smartest out. Snippet's Lass is going quickly, then Discretion and Patu taking a forward posse. My Halo Broke is losing some ground. Shigeru Magic Romp getting up on the inside. A little more than a length, Camino Rose Gala Ball, and then My Halo Broke settling midfield, followed by Confidential Miss and Lucy's Way. One further back is Zaquita, and then a break to Gumnut Geiger, followed by Eyes to Spy. For the moment on the inside from Assalingi. Lucy's Way now back to second last, and Bonanova is the trailer. Down to the 600 they travel. Snippets last from Shigeru Magic Romp. Rhythm and Flow third, then Patu Discretion, followed by My Halo Broke. Camino Rose a gap to Gala Ball. Confidential Miss, then Little Patty. A length and a half further back, Eyes to Spy, and then comes Zaquita. Good margin to Lucy's Way. For the moment's over on the rails from Bonanova. Hooking to the outside. Assalingi's back to last, down to the 300. And Snippets last, the leader from Rhythm and Flow. Shigeru Magic Romp. Here's My Halo Broke and Discretion coming home from Camino Rose, and then Patu and Little Patty, but My Halo Broke and Rhythm and Flow with Discretion. My Halo Broke in front from